Today we are taking a look at the bees. This is week 2, and we have got 2 new nooks. There's they're located in a new location. I took them out of the old orchard and put them near the garden where there's a lot of blooms. This is an old frame that I had that I decided to go ahead and put it in there and see if there was anything that they needed out of it. The second frame, there looks like they're all sleeping. They don't seem to be moving much. Now the third frame is heavy, and as you can see, there's capped brood there. I saw evidence of the queen. I have not seen her, but I saw larvae. I saw different stages of baby bees. They seem to be happy. It is cool. It's kind of around 70 today, so it's cool. So they're not moving around a whole lot. So this frame looks very good. And the next one is even heavier than the last one I took out. Let's see. In this one, I also saw the different stages of the brood. I saw food, I saw pollen, and the bees are working. So I think this frame is also very good. Now, last week when I checked them, I got a couple of bee stings on my left hand, so it was very painful. So this week, they seem to be in a good mood. They were just really ticked off last week. They were trying to settle down. And let's see, the very next one, it is even heavier. There is capped. You can see there that there's a lot of areas that are capped. I still did not see the queen, but as you can see, they're pretty thick there, so it was a little difficult for me to see. Had a little bit of hive, let's see, had a little bit of a little work there. I took some extra stuff off the bottom that they seem to be trying to make some honeycomb. The next one, the last two were just almost, they had a few bees on them. So I went ahead and put them all back together. They are looking good. I did have some older frames of honey, and I'm going to put that on top and just let them eat it. This is the second hive. Now, it doesn't seem to be as busy at the top as the other one did, but it just doesn't seem to be as many bees in here. So I'm anxious to see if there's, I can see the hive, that it's pretty, kind of sleepy. But like I said, it's a cool day, but this is the time I had to do it. The first one, actually, this is like the third or fourth one I pulled out. Unfortunately, I didn't get my camera just right, but you can see where they're building honeycomb. I did see different stages of the baby bees, so I know the queen is still in there because I saw some as old as maybe 2 days old. So a little tiny rice. So this one is very heavy. There's a lot of honey in there. I did see, I saw pollen. We just started with fruit trees blooming around here. The gardens haven't really, started doing a whole lot because we've had some cool days. They had some extra comb that they were actually, it came out of the box that they came in, and it dropped down in the bottom. So I'm going to retrieve that and bring it back up to the top. And as you can see, there are a lot of capped areas. And there's honeycomb. There was honey. In one area, I could see that there was pollen in a couple of the frames. So they have been working. And I'm going to keep a close eye on hive number 2 especially, just to, I need to put my eye on the queen the next time I open it up next week. So we will see. I've got to move this area, these frames out of the way so that I can get down in the bottom. There's a couple of really big pieces of honeycomb. As you can see on this one, they're building. They're working on it. So, I feel like she's in here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the different stages of babies. So, I'm okay with that. This hive, it just seems to be a little less. They have only 3 frames they're working on right now, but this is an older frame that I put in there. There's not a lot on it, but they're cleaning it up for me, so I'm just going to let them do that. And I think this was the last one that I needed to look at before I go in there and get that honeycomb, or maybe it's this one. But look how heavy looking that one is. And it was heavy. It had honey, it had a lot of honey in it, and I only gave them 1 jar of sugar water when I first installed them, because I want them to go out and start, bringing stuff in. I want them to go out and scout around. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get down in there and get that extra pieces of wax, and I'm going to lay it right there on the top, because I don't want them to start building comb down on the bottom. I want them to be able to eat the rest of that honey out of that comb and go ahead and use the wax if they need it. So that's what I'm doing for hive number 2. I will keep better track of this one. I think I'd need to put my eye on that queen. There's a piece of it there. So, and it was good, clean honey, so they've been building it. There's another good piece. So I don't want them to think that they can, start building it. And look how white that is. It was beautiful. So I want to go ahead and put it back together. I have an older frame that has honey. I had it in the freezer. It has honey on it. It has some pollen on it. So I'm going to just put that on the outside and let them retrieve whatever they need to retrieve. Since it's such a new hive, I want to give them the best chance they have to survive. So that's what we're doing at 6 Acres Farm, and it's good to be back, and it's good to have my bees back. And we'll see you on the next one.